Boy, oh boy, the NFL is getting insane. All the news that broke today, NFL teams are getting ready for 2025. It's getting crazy out here. It's getting wild out here. It's getting nuts. DK Metcalf going to the Steelers. Unreal. Unreal. They made a big move. A lot of these mock drafts we've been doing, we've been thinking that the Steelers were going to go wide receiver. But now, maybe they go quarterback. Maybe a guy like Jackson Dart could be interesting to the Steelers. Could be very interesting. So not only did they trade for DK Metcalf for a second-round pick, they re-upped 5-year, $150 million contract on top of that. That's good money, guys. That is good money. 5 years, $150 million for DK Metcalf. Woo! DK is getting paid, man. Getting paid. He's only 27, man. It feels like DK Metcalf's been around forever, but the dude's only 27. Woo, baby. Unbelievable. Pittsburgh Steelers fans have to be ecstatic right now. If you're a Steelers fan, you're living the high life. We'll have to see what's going to happen with Pickens. Is he going to be there this year? Is he not going to be there? We'll have to see. But DK Metcalf's not going to put up with his craziness, so that is for sure. DK Metcalf, 5 years, $150 million extension. Woo! NFL fans, that is a deal and a half. And then, on top of that, Josh Allen re-ups $330 million deal. $250 million guaranteed. Oh boy, record-setting 6-year, $330 million contract through the 2030 season. Includes $250 million guaranteed. Azrael Daniels, go Birds, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. You know it. You know it, guys. Man, Josh Allen is living that good life. $250 million guaranteed. OMG. That's some serious cash here, guys. Josh Allen getting paid $250 million guaranteed, $330 million contract. Dude is an absolute gangster. You know it. I'm a big Birds fan. You know it. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Let's go. The news doesn't end there, guys. It just keeps on going. Guys, welcome to the live stream. My name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day NFL show. We are here talking some NFL football. The Rams get their guy. Davante Adams, 2-year deal. Woo! Seahawks, what is going on in Seattle? Sabrina Diaz, what is going on with Seattle? Wow. Blowing it up. Seahawks are blowing it up, guys. Absolutely blowing it up. Tyler Lockett, gone. Geno Smith, gone. DK Metcalf, gone. OMG. Wow. What a crazy couple of weeks for Seattle Seahawks fans. They're blowing it up, guys. Absolutely blowing it up. Guys, I need 19 more subscribers to get to 14,500. So I had a little scratch in my throat there, guys. 19 more, guys. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to go over all these deals. Myles Garrett gets a big-time extension. I guess they worked it out. So maybe, does this contract extension... Sorry, guys. Does this mean that a quarterback is coming to Cleveland? Whether that's Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold is going to go to Seattle for sure. You like the Chiefs, huh? Well, they're blowing it up too. Joe Thuney getting traded. What are your thoughts about Joe Thuney getting traded to the Bears? That was a big surprise. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Yeah, Cooper Kupp, man. I wonder if the Rams want to trade Cooper Kupp to the AFC. Sports Pro. We'll have to keep our eyes on that as we go forward. But man, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, now they get another slot receiver in the draft. Woo! Sam Howell, really? Did you watch him play in Washington, Madden? He was not very good. What did he lead the league in sacks and interceptions? Sam Howell. He's not the dude. He's not the dude, guys. NFL craziness is going on. Myles Garrett gets a big-time extension. $40 million a year for Myles Garrett. Includes $123.5 million guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, he's still not very good, Matt, and I don't know about all that business. Yeah, we'll have to see. Josh Sweat would be great for the Bengals, man. It sucks for him to leave the Philadelphia Eagles, but the Bengals could sure use both Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. But the Bengals don't really like to pay their players. They got to pay Trey Hendrickson first. Trey Hendrickson, excuse me. They got to pay Trey first, man. Pay that dude his money. What do you have, 17 sacks last year? DK Met, Chris Herrera, unbelievable, right? Yeah, we'll have to see. T. Higgins got franchise tagged, so we'll have to see if he gets traded, right? So, guys, if you're NFL fans and you want some great NFL content, just put out a killer mock draft. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're up to 14,482 subscribers. I need 18 more to get to 14,500. I'm trying to get to 15K by the end of the month. You think he's going to go number one, Sports Pro? Really? I've been going back and forth on it, man. I think they might go defense. I don't know. This quarterback class is so bad. It's really, really awful, guys. It's hard to watch. And Cam Ward, he's worked his way up the ranks, but is he worth the number one pick, guys? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you think Cam Ward is worth the number one pick? I think I might be considering trading that pick if I'm the Titans. Thinking about trading that pick. Thinking about getting rid of it, guys. I really am. I think they might have to trade it. Trade it away. Ham Productions, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, they definitely need a quarterback, but how much? I mean, Will Levis has been awful the last couple of years, right, guys? But is Cam Ward that much better than Will Levis? I guess that remains to be seen, right? Yeah, I think Jackson Dart could possibly be a late round pick, or a team like the Jets moving up towards the end of the second round, on the end of the first round, and picking him up. The Jets make a lot of sense, right? If you're looking at teams that could use a young quarterback, but I do like Jordan Travis. The Jets have Jordan Travis on their roster from Florida State. He was hurt all year last year. He could be interesting. But now teams are starting to fill out this quarterback situation. So Jackson Dart might go way later in the draft than we possibly think, guys. Welcome to the J All Day NFL show, guys. We're here talking some NFL football, all the craziness that just went on. Appreciate you all coming in, hanging out, chopping it up. If you got any questions about the moves today, let me know in the comments below. Trying to get to 15K in subscribers by the end of the month. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. What's up, Nikita Thibault? What's going on? I don't know, Nikita. Just whatever questions you got, drop them in the comments below. Yeah, people say I look like Aaron Rodgers all the time. I get that in Nick Sirianni all the time. Reedster the dude. Yeah, I could see Cam Ward going to the Giants as well. I think the Giants definitely take a quarterback. We'll have to see if they go Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward. I think they take a quarterback for sure. Kanda Green, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Dolores, welcome to the chat. Oh, thanks, Dolores. Your son came out as gay. What do? You love your son. That's what you do. Who cares if they're gay? Just love them. That's what they need right now, is just to be loved. I think a second round pick is that's a solid price to pay, right? I think it's a fair trade on both sides. Steelers get an excellent player, and they get the second round pick that is going to be comboed up with a pick swap too. So I think it's a good trade. I think it's a fair trade. Oh, thanks, Jesse. Appreciate you. Go Birds! Go Birds! Who do I think the Eagles draft in the first round? I think they're either going to go edge defender or D lineman. I'm hoping Donovan Ezeraku falls to them. Jalen Walker, if he falls past the top 15, maybe the Eagles trade up. There's two teams that you could trade up with. Arizona and the Vikings both need picks. So that's an option if the Eagles love a guy. I don't know if they go to 16. I think the Vikings are at 24, so that would be a better spot to move up for the Eagles. Yeah, the Seahawks, David, are going to be trash. What are they going to do at quarterback? Sam Howell? Oh, man. Seattle Seahawks fans are crying themselves to sleep tonight. They need to fix that defense, Sports Pro, for sure. That defense needs a lot of work, buddy. They're not going to win an AFC championship with that ass defense. That defense is cheeks. That D-line is so bad. Well, they got C.J. Garner-Johnson, millimeter. He played pretty damn good in the playoffs, so I'm not ready to call it quits on him. But I could see the Eagles going like Malachi Moore from Alabama later in the draft. Rounds, I think they got 3 fifth-round picks, so maybe there. I think the Bengals' defense is trash. Oh, AG the Good, I appreciate you, buddy. You're so sweet and kind. But, guys, do me a huge favor. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Do it! We're up to 14,484 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys so much. I think the Eagles have a serious shot at making it back. The NFC is just getting weaker and weaker. Seattle is completely out of it now. No, I live in LA now, actually, but I grew up in Philly. I was born in Philly. I got my undergrad right outside the city at Westchester. So yeah, I lived in Philly till I was like 22. I'm not talking about the Eagles, Steve. Take it easy, buddy. I'm talking about free agency. I'm not talking about just the Eagles. We're talking about the entire NFL. Appreciate you guys. But, yeah, Eagles won the Super Bowl. You got that right. You got that right. Eagles won the Super Bowl, baby. We're going back next year, too. We're going back next year, too. Going back next year, too. You know it. Going back to back. Back to back. That's how we roll here at the JL Day Show, baby. The Lions, I think, are going to have a tough start to the year, right? They got a new offensive coordinator. They got a new Aaron Glenn's with the Jets now, you know? So they're going to have a learning curve, you know what I mean? They're definitely, Ben Johnson is gone. He was the life of that offense, man. He's a great play caller. Andrew, what is going on? Yeah, man, it's like, I ask Andrew, man. I talk about every team. I give insights on every team. I watch every team play. During the regular season, guys, my tape study, crushing it, man. Absolutely crushing it. We had a great end of the season. I think we were like 139 and 40 with our last 9 weeks of the season. We crushed it, man. You live in Pittsburgh, but you're a Bengals fan. The Bengals defense has got a long way to go, man. Yeah, Brock Purdy, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if Ayuk's going to get traded. They're going to blow it up, trade Purdy. I don't know. Yeah, San Francisco's looking pretty bleak right now. Primetime Stephen Joyce, what's going on? Go Birds! Go Birds! Oh, you're from Philly, but you live in Minnesota now? Whew, it's got to be cold up there in Minnesota, brother. Yeah, you know it, Zaire. You know it. Redneck Ghost, my dude. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out, talking some ball on this crazy Sunday night. Boy, oh boy. I took my daughter and wife to the mall, and my phone just exploded, man. Guys, we're up to 14,485 subscribers. Thank you so much. 15 more to get to 14,500. I appreciate you guys. Nikita, what's going on? Yeah. Andrew, the Packers are no moves yet, right? No moves yet. Yeah, Lions have a hard schedule. The Steelers have a really hard schedule too, man. I was looking at it the other day. The Raiders. Yo, guys, check out my channel. I made a 10 bold predictions for the regular season this NFL year. And one of my bold predictions was the Chiefs will not win the AFC West this year. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get through all these comments. I appreciate you guys leaving the comments. What time was you fitting to be keeping it real? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I think the Lions will struggle in the beginning of the year, and then they'll figure it out. You know what I mean? They got to implement a new offense, new defense. I don't know if they're going to change schemes or not. I haven't heard what Dan Campbell's saying, so. Yeah, I definitely think the Eagles have a shot to go back to the Super Bowl at least, right? I mean, the NFC is looking pretty bleak right now. The Rams look okay. The Cardinals are the Cardinals. Seahawks are toast. You know, they're totally done. They're phoning it in, man. Yeah, we'll have to see. Cowboys are going to be pretty mid again, I bet. Yeah, Colin, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat, pal. Yeah, crazy, man. It's been quite the carousel today. Devontae Adams goes to the Rams. DK Metcalf gets traded to the Steelers. The Vikings are keeping Jones on a 2-year, $20 million deal. I like Aaron Jones, man. I don't think the Packers should have got rid of him. I like Aaron Jones. Landry reunites with Vrabel. Harold Landry agrees to deal. The linebacker has reached a 3-year, $43 million deal with the New England Patriots, right? $26 million guaranteed. Yeah, former Titans player reunites with Vrabel in New England. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what New England does. Another deal. Jake Matthews agrees to a $45 million extension with the Falcons, man. The news just keeps coming, guys. It's coming everywhere, every which direction. It's hitting us everywhere tonight, man. Absolutely insane. This is going to be a crazy week. Crazy week in the NFL, guys. Myles Garrett. Woo, going back. So something's afoot with the Browns. And Myles Garrett changed his tune. I mean, money talks, right? Money talks and bullshit walks. But there's got to be something in play with quarterback. There's got to be, right? If Myles Garrett's going to stay in Cleveland. Cleveland, their defense is probably going to be pretty solid again next year, right? They got to just turn that offense around, man. That is a dumpster fire. Who's winning the NFC North? I mean, I don't know. It all depends how J.J. McCarthy looks, right, Andrew? If J.J. McCarthy comes in and balls out, I like the Vikings. But if he struggles, the Packers have it might be their division to lose, you know? Yeah, the tampering period starts tomorrow, NFL fans. Officially, the deals can be released on Wednesday. It's going to be crazy. Who's winning the AFC West from Edgar Bonilla? I think I might go with the Broncos, man. They have a very underrated defense, a pretty solid offensive line. I expect them to go. I think they're going to go Colston Loveland in the draft, get a tight end, go wide receiver in the second round, They get a number 2 wide receiver, get a number 1 tight end. Maybe in the second round they go the running back. They're going to get a good running back. There's going to be a lot of good running backs in the second round, like Judkins and Henderson. There's a lot of really good running backs, guys. A lot. Dude, I love Cam Skattebo. He's going to be an absolute beast, too. Mark my words. You heard it here first. Cam Skattebo is going to ball out. Watch. I'm telling you guys. The dude is a brick shithouse. He's a beast, man. There's a lot of really good running backs, man. Genty, Omarion Hampton. I could see the Broncos going to Omarion Hampton, too. I agree, Redneck Ghost, I agree with you 100%, dude. I don't think they're going to win the West. I don't. How? Joe Tooney's gone. They're paying Trey Smith $23 million to be a guard. They have no tackles. Juwan Taylor, they're paying him a bunch of money. He was awful last year. 7.5 sacks he's given up. I think he gave up more sacks by himself than the entire Eagles offensive line last year. Crazy. Yeah, Colin, I kind of agree with you. Because you got an X and a Y with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, and then you run Cooper Kupp out of the slot with Kyron Williams. That's a pretty kick-ass offense, man. I don't know why they're so gung-ho on trading Cooper Kupp. I wonder if something behind the scenes happened. Your dog busted your knuckle? What happened, dude? Jamie? Yeah, the Raiders will be interesting. Quarterback, man. I'm not a big Geno Smith guy, but him and Pete Carroll seem to have a symbiotic relationship, right? So that'll be interesting. Guys, welcome to the J All Day NFL show. It was the J All Day sports show, but I like NFL show better. I talk mostly NFL on this channel. I will dive into baseball and a little MMA from time to time, but the UFC has been kind of ass lately, so I'm pretty much all in on the NFL, guys. All in. All in. Guys, we're up to 14,491 subscribers. We need 9 more to get to 14,500, guys. Help me get there. No, I think in May the schedule comes out. So Millimeter, the teams they play has come out, but not when they play. Does that make sense? So they released the team that they're going to play, but not the actual schedule yet. Yeah, I mean, it seems that way, Andrew. The NFC North and the NFC East, the NFC South. But the Rams are going to be good, man. I'm telling you. That defense is coming along. They need to get some corners, but yeah, Colin, I agree. Honestly, Colin, I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, that offensive line is really bad, and it got way worse. Joe Tooney was like the whole heart and soul of that offensive line last year. Why they let him walk, I'll never know. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Well, it looks like Myles Garrett signed that big extension with the Browns. So, are they still going to trade him? I don't think so now. They're not going to extend him and guarantee all that money and then trade him. That wouldn't make much sense, right? They had the money for Myles Garrett, but thank goodness, Eagles fans, that Myles Garrett's probably not going to come to the NFC. Cornelius Pryor, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat. I'm not a big, if you follow my content, I'm not a big Justin Fields guy. He probably stays in Pittsburgh from what I'm hearing. And, you know, from people I respect that are in the know, talking to people around the league, it seems like Justin Fields is going to go back to the Steelers. But I don't think Justin Fields is any good. You know, Najee Harris is a free agent, right, for the Steelers, so they need a running back. They did up the room, bringing in DK Metcalf, right? But Justin Fields is not accurate, man. He doesn't throw a good deep ball. So I'm like looking at DK Metcalf's skill set, right? And like, Justin Fields makes no sense to me doing that. But yeah, Millimeter, I'm not sad about that either. The Seahawks are going to definitely rebuild for sure. Yeah, you got that right, Redneck Ghost. The Sea Chickens are going to be squawking their way to a last place finish probably, man. They're blowing it up, guys. We just added 2 more subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Thoughts on the Raiders? I love Brock Bowers. If you followed this channel, you knew and you know that he was my favorite player in the draft last year. Even I love Jaden Daniels. He was my favorite quarterback. But when you turn on the tape and you watch Brock Bowers, geez Louise, he's so talented, man. Holy crap. Upgraded quarterback, obviously, right? They released Gardner Minshew, bringing in Geno Smith. That's a huge upgrade. You know, we'll have to see how much Geno Smith has left in the tank. If I'm the Raiders, I'm drafting a young quarterback later in the draft. Geno Smith's got to be okay with that. The defense is okay. I feel like they need another pass rusher or 2. Add some linebackers to that room. I want to see them add some depth on defense. I think Sam Darnold's going to go to the Seahawks, John. So it makes total sense, right? They're trading Geno Smith. You don't trade your starting quarterback without a plan in place, right? No, they're not starting Sam Howell. That would be a disaster. So I think Sam Darnold probably goes to Seattle. That's my guess. Just from like reading the tea leaves. Yeah, I don't know, Millimeter. The Eagles don't have a ton of money on the cap. They just re-signed Zach Bond and they extended Saquon Barkley. They don't have a ton of money, but Howie's always good at figuring that shit out. Yeah, the Lions were very good. I broke down the roster. I just released a mock draft on the Lions, so check out the channel if you want to check out the Lions mock draft, guys. But they don't have like any flaws on that roster at all. They could use some guard help a little bit and another edge rusher opposite Aiden Hutchinson. But the safeties are really good. I want to see them upgrade the cornerback position. Terry and Arnold was not very good last year. We'll see if he takes a leap in year 2. Yeah, man. Ryler, what position are you playing, buddy? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, Ryler, what position you're playing. I'll give you some of the best advice. I played football my whole life. I played offense. I played defense. I returned kicks. A little bit of everything. So let me know. I think it's an uphill battle, David, about the Chiefs, man. The Chargers and the Broncos are going to be very, very good. Very, very good. Yeah, I love Denver, man. Because, like, if you look at the Chargers roster offensively, they have a lot of work to do. They don't have a true X wide receiver. They don't even have a Y wide receiver. They got the slot. Lat McConkey's a dog. They could use a tight end as well. Offensive line is decent. But I don't know. I mean, it seems like the Colts have been so quiet for years. 2 days rips. I don't know. They need to up. I'm not a big Anthony Richardson guy either. So if you follow this channel, you know I'm not a big Anthony Richardson guy. He's not accurate enough with the football to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion. He hasn't played a lot of football, though, so we'll see. Guys, we need 5 more subscribers to get to 14,500. Thank you so much. We just added 2 more subscribers. Yeah, the NFC North is going to be a lot of fun, Colin. You're 100% right, buddy. Ben Johnson, woo! If he can't turn it around, I don't know. That franchise just might be like scarred for life. But we'll really see. They got to upgrade the offensive line. Caleb Williams got sacked 68 freaking times last year, so that's a ton. No quarterback is going to be successful getting sacked 70 times. I don't give a shit who you are. Steelers are looking good, Millimeter. Looking pretty good. They still need a quarterback, though. They can't win every game 2017. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Cornelius Pryor, at all. Cam Scatterbo. They don't make him like that, dude. And he's a great pass catcher out of the backfield. Name a guy his size that runs that hard that is that good of a pass catcher, man. Your Scatterbo's a dog. Mark my words. You heard it here first on the J All Day Show. Who cares about George Pickens? He's such a baby anyway. DK Metcalf's going to put his little ass in line, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, Redneck goes, I tend to agree with you. They need a running game. Javonte Williams is a free agent. They need to bring a running back in there, like a true bell cow back. If they went Amarion Hampton in the first round, don't be surprised, guys. Amarion Hampton to the Broncos would be huge for the Broncos and put the AFC on notice. Yeah, I don't know if I buy the Raiders yet. I like the Chargers and the Broncos more than I like the Raiders. Yeah, I don't know about the Raiders, man. I'm not a big Geno Smith guy, so we'll see what's up. But they got some skill position players that I like. I love Brock Bowers, man. He's one of my favorite players. Yeah, DK's a dog. Sam Mason, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat. I mean, from what I've been hearing around the league, it seems like it's going to be Justin Fields again. I don't know. Did they draft a guy in the second or third round? That's a possibility as well, right? So, Oh, Jamie, that's the worst. Has done that before too when she like runs real fast and like yanks your arm. Jamie, what kind of dog do you got? I don't know, man. The free agent market is not, it's pretty thin, Taco Kitty Cat. It's pretty thin right now. A lot of the good guys are like either re signed. It's not a huge market out there. I don't think teams are going to improve that much in free agency. Milton Williams and Josh Sweat, are going to be the prizes of, they're going to be the prizes of free agency. I mean, if you look at the free agent rankings, like who's left, T. Higgins, he's signed. Trey Smith, he's signed. Javon Holland, he was ass last year. I don't like him at all. Chris Godwin, Khalil Mack, he's old. DJ Reed, Amari Cooper's old. Ronnie Stanley, he re-signed. Sam Darnold, Josh Sweat, Stephon Diggs is coming off an injury. Hassan Reddick was horrible last year. Travarius Ward, Rasul Douglas, Oza Odingazua, he re-signed. Not a lot. There's not a lot of talent out there. Byron Murphy, he's pretty decent cornerback, but like, there's not a lot of difference makers in free agency this year, guys. Yeah, I agree, Colin. I agree with you, buddy. I think they're a couple seasons away. There's gonna be some growing pains for sure with the new head coach, and they don't. Geno Smith he's a little too. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. He's okay, but I don't think he's like a huge difference maker, man. Yeah, Redneck goes. I tend to agree with you. One of my bold predictions was that the Texans win 12 games next year. I think the Texans need to upgrade the offensive line a little bit and the wide receiver room. They brought in Christian Kirk from the Jaguars, but he's just a guy. I think they need to upgrade the offensive line and wide receiver with Tank Dell getting hurt, and Nico Collins gets hurt a lot too. But David, when you have a really bad offensive line, it's hard to be super aggressive, man. Like their offensive line is just not very good. And trading away Jack Tooney, I don't understand that move at all. Yeah, Redneck goes, he's staying. Looks like he's staying put in Cleveland. So does that mean that like something's afoot in Cleveland quarterback-wise? Could they be trading for Kirk Cousins? That could be an upgrade there. I didn't think Kirk Cousins was going to be great last year because it takes 2 years, I don't care, with an Achilles to be 100%. So you could tell he wasn't 100% last year. Go Birds, Jules. Go Birds. Go Birds. Eagles, Eagles. Guys, we need 4 more subscribers to get to 14,500. 4 more. Help me get there, guys. Yeah, I mean, Trey Hendrickson's going to cost a lot, So it would have to be one of those deals, Nicholas, like what the Steelers did with DK Metcalf, where they trade for him and then he signs an extension right away. Yeah, Edgar, I do. I watch every NFL game twice every single week. So yeah, Edgar, I do a ton of tape study, man. That's my bag. I got a day job where I can watch a lot of film. So yeah, Redneck goes, I agree with you. Yeah, Jules, I mean, that would be quite the exciting way. Trey Hendrickson's a dog, man. He's an absolute dog. He's unbelievable. I do like Trey Amos, man. I think he's tall, physical, outside corner, I like Trey Amos for sure. Jay Sullivan, welcome to the chat, man. I think he goes to the Jags. The mock draft, I just did a full first round mock draft today. So I had him going in this mock to the Jags, right? So number 1, I went Titans, Abdul Carter. They need an edge rusher. He's probably the most generational type in this draft. I don't know how Travis Hunter's skill set's going to translate to the NFL. So we'll see. And then I had Cleveland going Cam Ward, Giants taking Shador Sanders, and at number 4, I had the Patriots going offensive line. If you bring in Travis Hunter at 4 for the Patriots, like, they have the worst offensive line in football. I had them taking Armand Membu, the right tackle. And then I went Jags. Travis Hunter did the Jags at 5. Yeah, I don't know why they're blowing it up. It's crazy. That place is on fire right now, guys. Yeah. Are you talking about Ben Morrison, Troy, from Notre Dame? I love Ben Morrison from Notre Dame. Troy, he's a dog. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't. It's gonna be. I think the price is gonna be too high. Maybe, John. I think Russell Wilson's cooked though, man. I think he's too old. He just doesn't got it anymore, man. I just think he's cooked. But that's not a bad thought though, John. No way. Dude, he hated the Jets, Andrew. There's no way he goes back there. I would be shocked if he went back there. He hates the Jets. And the Jets kind of did him dirty, so why the hell would you go back there? Redneck goes 100%. Yeah, or like that Tyler Shook guy. He looks pretty good too. And what's the guy from Syracuse? He looks pretty good too. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a big wide receiver to go out and get in free agency that's going to like change your franchise, man. So I think a lot of the big moves I think have been made already. We'll find out where Josh Sweat and Milton Williams go, but I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see the Packers making a big splash in free agency. I don't, Andrew. I don't. Yeah, I mean, Saquon Barkley earned every penny of that contract, man. So I know people don't like paying running backs, but the good ones deserve to get paid like anyone else. Guys, we're up to 14,496 subscribers. I need 4 more to get to 14,500. Yeah, the Packers definitely need cornerback with that Jair Alexander situation for sure. I don't know. I don't think he can throw the football. Jalen Miller is a big, physical, tough guy. But even watching him at the combine, he's just so stiff. He's got so many muscles. It's just like, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think his skill set translates to the NFL. I don't think he's accurate enough. I don't know. I don't see it. Oh, thanks, Millimeter. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's the Mitchell and Ness, man. Mitchell and Ness. They make the best NFL memorabilia. I mean, like jerseys and like hoodies and shit like that. They're awesome. Yeah, Rhonda, I definitely think that he's a free agent. He still could come back. It doesn't look like he's going to be back, but he could be. But they definitely need to add to the running back position for sure. Or do they just think that like he'll elevate the quarterback that they do have? There's not a lot of quarterbacks to go around. Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins. Not a lot of quarterbacks to go around. Sam Darnold. Yeah, Redneck goes, I agree. If they won 10, 11 games, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Will the Cowboys make the playoffs? I don't think so. I mean, Jackson Dart, he looked okay. I don't like any of these after watching the combine, I'm still not impressed by these quarterbacks at all. I don't know. It's not a great class of quarterbacks. Maybe I'm missing something, but just my eye test. Nobody passes the eye test. That doesn't mean they can't develop at the NFL level, but as of right now, I don't see it. Agent Hercules, welcome to the chat, buddy. For Tua, he's got to stay upright. The Dolphins really need to upgrade the offensive line. If Tua's running for his life, it's going to be another long year for Tua. And he's not a big guy. And that hit that he got that concussion on wasn't really a big hit. Thanks, guys. We just added 2 more subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I think Washington definitely makes the playoffs, man. That offense is going to be humming, bro. And I expect them to upgrade the defense in the draft. And Dan Quinn's a good defensive mind. There's just not a lot of great talent. They brought Bobby Wagner back for another year. So, one more subscriber to get to 14,500, guys. One more. One more. See, I don't know if I agree with that millimeter at all. How are they better this year than they are last year if you look at that roster? They lost Zach Martin, future probably Hall of Famer. He's gone. Tyler Guyton was a dumpster fire. They have no running back. They have one wide receiver. Brandon Cooks is a free agent. Their tight end isn't very good. Dak Prescott is making $1 bajillion. How are they going to be better this year? I don't see it with the Cowboys at all. I just don't see it. Yeah, Chris Godwin. Amari Cooper's so old and slow, dude. You don't want Amari Cooper, Andrew. He's cooked. The running back class is great. I love the running back class, man. There's guys, Genty, Hampton, Cam Scatteraboo, Junkins, Dylan Sampson I like, Khalib Johnson from Toledo I like. From Iowa, not Toledo. I always get their mascots confused. Trayvon Henderson's really good. Devin Neal from Kansas I like. Damian Martinez from Miami I really, really like as well. That's just, some of the guys. And there's some Trevor Etienne, Kyle Monangai in the later half of this draft, probably 5th, 6th round guys. But I love Genty, Hampton, and Cam Scatteraboo. I love Judkins as well. I loved him. Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson, Trayvon Henderson. You can't go wrong with any of those guys. And even R.J. Harvey from UCF, 5'9", 208. He makes a lot of guys miss. There's 7 guys that are super talented. Yeah, we'll see how Geno Smith deals with his new team. I'm not a big believer in Geno Smith. No, Colin, he's going to be a cornerback first probably, and then I think they're going to use him in packages like 15 to 25 plays on offense. You can't have some games starting, you need consistency in your defense, man. You can't have a guy go in and out of the lineup all the time. That's not going to work. So that's why offense, you can plug and play guys a little bit more, but not on defense. Defense, it's I played defense my whole life. You need to know where all your guys are going to be. You need to know their tendencies. That won't work in the NFL. Denver Broncos in the 808. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Who do you think Broncos can pick up in free agency at wide receiver that could fit well with what we're got going on so far? For me, they got to draft a wide receiver and a running back this year in the draft. If you look at the free agents, Amari Cooper, Stephon Diggs, Chris Godwin would be huge. I don't know if he leaves Tampa Bay, right? But Godwin is the prize right now. With T. Higgins getting franchise tag, Godwin's the man. If they could bring Godwin to Denver, woo, baby. I like it. I think DK is going to fit well. Him and Tomlin seem to like each other. I think that'll work out well there. I don't know if the Eagles draft a running back, Little John. They got Will Shipley. Maybe late or sign a couple of free agents. Undrafted free agents, but I don't know if the Eagles are going to draft a running back. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me for them to waste a draft pick on a running back. Yeah, I could see Slay ending up back in Detroit as well. Yeah, Jalen Milroe looks like a tight end, right? He's too stiff to be a quarterback. I don't see it. Yeah, Trey Hendrickson's a dog. Cheese, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Redneck Ghost. Jalen Milroe, I don't know. I don't see it. And at Alabama, he would go through one read and then take off running. He's super athletic, but that skill set doesn't play in the NFL. It just doesn't. Jalen, my boy, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, guys. Boom! We just hit it. 14,504, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know. Maybe Kelvin Banks? Cole Norman? Sorry, my eyes are really bad. Cole, Kelvin Banks I like, and I like Conley from Oregon. No, I think one of those guys will be available. I think Membu will be gone. I think Campbell will be gone. Yeah, Membu, Campbell. I don't know. Josh Simmons could fall, but he's coming off a pretty nasty injury. ACL tear. But I loved his freaking tape. Josh Simmons is a dog. Kelvin Banks and Connerly Jr. and Ursery, but I don't think he's a first-round pick. I don't think he's athletic enough. If you want to go tackle, Donovan Jackson makes a lot of sense. I mean, guard, because Donovan Jackson took over for Simmons at Ohio State, and he played really well, but he played out of position. He had a 72 grade at left tackle, but he's a guard. So they want to bring in another guard. Donovan Jackson's available. I love Gray Zabel, too. If you watch my channel, you know I love him. Zabel can play both tackle positions, center, and both guard positions. He's a true stud. Young PMG, go Birds! Whatever you say, Chiefs fans. We got the ring, baby. We got the ring. The Giants winning the Super Bowl? It's going to be a decade before the Giants win another Super Bowl. Red, green, turtle. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs it was 34-0 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. They didn't even cross the 50-yard line until 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Woo! I think he re-signs with Tampa Bay. He loves playing there. He loves Baker Mayfield. He loves Mike Evans. I think he re-signs. But the fact that it hasn't happened yet definitely concerns me. And there's a lot of teams that need a number one wide receiver that can pay him a shit ton of money. Probably more than Tampa Bay. So New England, Denver, they're interesting spots, right? All these teams with a lot of money. You know? But I think they need him because Mike Evans doesn't have a lot of time left. I just don't think that Geno Smith is accurate enough and doesn't have the arm talent, especially at this point in his career, to win a championship. I just don't. And throughout his career, he's thrown a lot of really bad interceptions, man, at horrible times. Yeah, Rhonda, I love myself some Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I don't know about deep in the draft, Redneck Ghost, but in the first 3 rounds, I think that they're all gone. All the good ones. Genty's going in the first round. I think Omarion Hampton could go in the first round too. And that leaves the guys from Ohio State and Cam Scatterboo. A couple other guys I like. I don't know if you get one of those good guys in the 4th round. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But there's not really a lot of big moves to be made, Redneck Ghost, unless they make a big trade. Yeah, Davin, that would be a huge move because the cornerbacks struggled mightily last year for the Steelers. They were complete ass. So adding a guy like Darius Slay makes a lot of sense. Guys, we're up to 14,504 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the J All Day NFL show. We appreciate you guys. I think the Panthers will be better, and the NFC South is not very good. So each team is 1 or 2 injuries away from, being completely out of it. So I want to see the Panthers. I want the Panthers to go Ted McMillan in round 1. Give Bryce Young a true number 1 wide receiver. I'm not a big Chase Young fan, Tim. I think he's got a shitty attitude, and he's not that good. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Jalen, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the shout-out, Jalen. I don't know. Taco, Kitty Cat. I mean, there's not a lot of free agents to be had. Chris Godwin, maybe. But maybe Najee Harris, the running back. That could make some sense for the Broncos. Not a lot of guys. Not a lot of guys. Free agency is getting thinner and thinner by the day. I don't know. Free agency, there's not a lot. I mean, DJ Reed, the corner from the Jets, he's kind of interesting. Not a lot of guys I love. You know what I mean? If they want to go D-line, Josh Sweat and Milton Williams would both make the Packers D-line a lot better. For sure. Yeah, I love Amarion Hampton, dude. I was so impressed by him. I watched the combine. He blew me away. And then I went and really dove into the tape. He looks great. Yeah, millimeter. Go Birds! Yeah, the Raiders, Davin, that makes a lot of sense. I think the Broncos are a better team. So if you want to win, maybe he goes to the Broncos. Yeah, Tracy, 100%. Tracy Emery, you are 100% right. In my latest mock draft, I had Armand Membu, the right tackle, going to the... I could actually see the Patriots trading back from number 4 if someone wanted to come up and get more picks. Guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. We're up to 14,504. I try to do Sunday nights, man, and then I scatter it out through the week, Agent Hercules. I don't have and then on Tuesday, I usually do a day show from 11 to 12 West Coast time, but every Sunday night around 7:30. That's West Coast time, so 10:30 East Coast time. I try to do it. I try to be on here every Sunday. And then I do come on when there's breaking news and stuff, I'll pop in for sure. I like Tyler Warren, Tim, the tight end from Penn State. I think that's a great pick. And a tight end is a young quarterback's best friend. And Derek Carr, I think his days are numbered in New Orleans. Probably, Malik Willis knows the offense, but we'll see. Yeah, Davin, if he went to the Birds, it would have been all over for everyone. Jen, you should subscribe to the channel because I put out great NFL content, but I don't have $1 to spare, unfortunately. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. We got to 14,505. We just added another subscriber. You guys are the best. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm trying to put out some killer NFL content for you guys. Yeah, man, DK Metcalf. Pittsburgh Steeler, baby. Yeah, I think Derek Carr is under contract, so they can't really let him go. But if Spencer Rattler looks better in camp, he's probably going to start. Yeah, I mean, Jackson Dart, I think Trey Harris was a lot of his success. You know what I mean? Trey Harris is so good. I don't know how good Jackson Dart is. I love Trey Harris. Jackson Dart, I don't know, man. He doesn't blow me away. Yeah, Kellen Moore, he did a decent job with the Eagles. He got a Super Bowl ring, Super Bowl champion, right? So, I don't know. Jordan Love's got to play a lot better for me. No, I think the quarterback teams are desperate. I think the quarterback teams are too desperate. But if the Jets pass on him, he could slide. I don't think he goes. I don't know. The Giants are so quarterback desperate, and so are the Browns. Yeah, Jamie, I think he gets in. Yeah, I think he does. I was pretty shocked that he didn't get in this time. I think that was kind of bullshit, but that's just my opinion. Dude's probably one of the best playoff quarterbacks of all time. Yeah, I'll add that to my list this week, Agent Hercules. I'll try to do that on Tuesday for you, buddy. Yeah, I gotta do a Bucs fan. I think the Bucs go linebacker in round 1. They're at 19. I think a guy like Jahad Campbell or Jalen Walker's in play there. Best player on the Packers right now? Best player on the Packers. Yeah, for me, I got to go Xavier McKinney, man. He's so good. Yeah, I don't know if Watson ever plays football again. They're just different quarterbacks, Sam. Winston is like a live by the sword, die by the sword type of guy. I mean, the arm talent, Jameis Winston, arm talent wise, is head and shoulders above him. I mean, I think Justin Fields sucks, but that's just my opinion. I just don't think he has the arm strength or the accuracy to be like a consistent NFL quarterback. Yeah, Xavier McKinney's a dog. I do like Josh Jacobs too. I always forget about Josh Jacobs. He always slips my mind. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. We just added 2 more subscribers. Thank you so much. We're up to 14,507. 508. We just added another one. You guys are the freaking best. Yeah, Redneck Ghost, I tend to agree with you. I'm just not a big Justin Fields fan. I never was. What about the kicker from the Ravens? I think he likes massage parlors way too much. If anything, Sam, they probably trade for Kirk Cousins. That's an option. I don't think they go the Aaron Rodgers route, but he wouldn't be able to do his bullshit with Mike Tomlin. He might be able to keep him in line, actually, so. I don't think they're in on Sam Darnold. I think it's going to be Justin Fields, and like you might be right. They might draft a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round, something like that. Nathan Douglas, go Birds! Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I always like Jalen Waddle. I think he's got some skills to be a great player. Edgar, I try to do them a couple times a week. It all depends. Sometimes I'll do like a live mock draft. I just bought the Streamlabs, so I'm trying to figure that out as well. I'm trying to go live a little more often. Sunday nights, every Sunday, around 7:30 West Coast time, so 10:30 East Coast time. Probably Mads G230. Probably. Yeah, Justin Tucker, man, what the hell? Yeah, him and Watson's are like besties, huh? Yeah, I think Josh Allen's going to be a Buffalo Bill for life. I love Josh Allen. He's probably my favorite quarterback in the NFL. I love him. Yeah, Millimeter, you're not wrong about that. I think they might have a losing season this year. They got the 10th hardest schedule in the NFL. So, we're up to 14,509, guys. Thank you so much. I think the Jags have a lot of work to do. What's their head coach named Liam Cohen? We'll see if he can turn it around. No one's been able to unlock the cheat code for Trevor Lawrence. But Brian Thomas Jr. is a dog. I was surprised they let go Evan Ingram. I thought that was a dumbass move. I don't know much about Derek Rizzi, to be honest with you. Are you talking about Darren Rizzi? Are you talking about Darren Rizzi, the old head coach, the interim head coach for the Saints? I think he's a maniac. But I like his energy, though. I don't know, but like who? Redneck Ghost. Like, what wide receiver is available to trade for now? It looks like everyone's gobbled up. I don't know who you would trade for. Who? I'm just asking because I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, it's not about so sometimes, cultures get stagnant. Like what happened with Andy Reid in Philly, right? And sometimes a change of scenery is good for all parties involved. The Eagles got better and the Chiefs got better and Andy Reid got better. So it's not, you can't really look at it like it's a negative thing. Sometimes moving on and doing something new with your life is a positive. Yeah, well, their offensive line's not that good. Yeah, I think the offensive line could use an upgrade there too. And they do the same, he ran over the B gap on the left side every time between the guard and the center. He runs in the same spot every time. Well, so they're bringing those guys into the room to begin with, right? You got to bring in better guys. That goes into it, man. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing in all these guys that are ass, and they're bad people. Antonio Brown and Martavius Bryant are not good people. And Deontay Johnson, the same thing. You're bringing in these guys with character issues, and you can't control them. You know, I'm just calling it like I see it. I do like Elijah Arroyo from Miami. He's a dog. I like him. I like Elijah Arroyo, for sure. Yeah, Tyreek's a pain in the ass, man. Thanks, Evo Dallas. Appreciate you. Yeah, Redneck Ghost, I tend to agree. I think offensive line is a priority, or wide receiver. If like Emeka Egbuka or Matthew Golden are available, probably got to go that route. Yeah, AB lost his goddamn mind. LAL prods. I don't think so, man. They got too many holes on that offensive line. They don't have a running back. They got one wide receiver. I don't understand. I don't see how they score points consistently. Yeah, I did see that he's on the trade block. I don't think it happens, but it could. It could. Thank you guys. We're up to 14,510 subscribers, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, the Eagles are dogs, man. Eagles are dogs. The Eagles are dogs, guys. Yeah, man. Adam's on the Rams. I'm not eating anything for money, bro. I don't need to eat anything for money. I got plenty of money. I do this for fun. But I appreciate you coming in and hanging out, Jameer. Appreciate you hanging out, chopping it up, talking some ball. You know it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think they're the most complete team. Yeah, Cooper Kupp's on the trade block, so we'll have to see. Yeah, the Seahawks went crazy, guys. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day NFL Show. If you want amazing NFL content, you got to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And check out my long-form content, guys. I put a lot of work into it. Make sure you check out those long-form videos. We're up to 14,510 subs right now, guys. I appreciate you. Trying to get to 15K by the end of the month. Yeah, we'll see what happens, right? The Seahawks, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Blowing it up. It's like an Elon Musk shit, man. Rocket ship just blowing up. Blowing up. But guys, if you have any questions about this crazy free agency stuff, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, John, you know what? I'm actually thinking about doing that. I'm definitely thinking about doing that for sure. Because, like, if you guys know, I'm like an avid sports collector, so I got all kinds of fun stuff to give away. I just got a bunch of... I'm going to go grab some of my stuff and show you guys. Yeah, I just got some Ric Flair autographs in. What else did I got? I got some Brandon Graham autographs in. I got all kinds of good stuff. I got a bunch of WWE stuff in, too. I got a bunch of Joe Flacco stuff that just came in. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, I definitely want to do some giveaways soon. And what I'll do, I'm going to, like, schedule a live stream, and then I'll have my daughter pick out who to give them away to. Oh, got my little binder with all my little autos in it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I just got this sweet Fletcher Cox in. PSA authenticated. Little Fletcher Cox autograph. I just got that bad boy in. And I got a new Chevy Chase. Little Christmas Vacation. Got that in. Oh, here comes some goodies, guys. I got the Jalen Carter from the Rams game. These are all authenticated by JSA, PSA, and Beckett. Got the Jalen Carter. Go Birds! Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of shipments just came in. What else do I got in here to show you guys? I got another Brandon Graham. Tom Brady Super Bowl. Got that bad boy in. Yeah, I like doing the little autograph stuff. I got a Jordan Mailata in. Go Birds! He always does a little cool little smiley face autograph. Oh, Redneck Ghost, I appreciate that, buddy. That's awesome of you, man. That's very cool. What else did I got? Oh, I got a Nolan Smith, guys. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, I don't know if Geno Smith's cooked or not, but he's reuniting with his head coach, right? So they got a good team, and Brock Bowers is so good, so Geno Smith's going to love him. Nice, man. I got a cool Darius Slay. Big play Slay autograph. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, I just got a bunch of new stuff in. Yeah, the Chevy Chase one's pretty cool, right? I just got a ton of Ric Flair stuff in too. I'll show you guys one of these nights. Yeah, I'm trying to get like I'm like a huge Christmas guy. I love Christmas stuff. So I'm trying to get like a Chevy Chase autographed Funko Pop. That's like what I want to get next. All right, guys. I did my hour. I'm actually almost at 70 minutes. So I appreciate you guys. I wanted to come in and chat it up with you guys for this crazy football stuff. A lot of craziness happened in the last couple days. It's going to get even crazier this week. So be ready. I'm going to do a bunch of live streams this week as news gets released, right? So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams this week with all the NFL news coming out. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But I appreciate you guys. I'm going to roll out. Have a great night. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're almost at 15K, guys. It's all because of you, man. I appreciate the support so much, man. You guys have no idea. Thank you so much. And we'll catch you on the next live stream. Peace. I just put out a ton of really cool content this week on the long form stuff. So check out those mock drafts I just did, guys. All right. Later. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.